Holmes, for heaven's sake, whatever's going on?
Oh, hello, Watson. You're early. Did you kill all of your patients?
What? Holmes, where have all these wretched bees come from?
I increased
Watson,
the temperature
get rid of the bees.
room
I don't
so as
like
to prevent
them.
them from hibernating. I needed to take a sample of honey. But it worked, Watson. We will have honey all year round.
Ridiculous and dangerous.
They're domestic bees, Apis mellifera, such industrious workers. Anyway, Watson, I am sorry, but I must leave you. I'm in rather a hurry.
You have a new case?
Yes, but nothing as thrilling as this experiment. A theft of plants at the Royal Botanic Gardens in Kew. I'm helping a minister who's an old friend of mine.
Wonderful.
You can join me if you like.
Well, I'll admit that I'd far rather accompany you than remain alone here with these workers of yours. Besides, you'll need a helping hand with the flowers you're intending to bring back.
Watson, however did you guess?
For the great Sherlock Holmes to bother
Yeah,
with the
Sherlock.
theft of plants.
We got bees.
Come on. Admit
We'll
that
make
you're planning
honey.
to spoil
We're going to
your
need
little
some
bees
flowers.
with some
Come on,
rare
Watson. Let's go to the garden centre and get ourselves some
Since
plants.
when did I become so transparent? Let us go.
Some petunias and magnolias. Okay. Oh, over there, Kew Gardens. Right, there's some. Find the stolen plants from the last exhibit. Stolen plants. Off we go. Hey, Dark Striker. There's been a theft at Kew Gardens. Someone has stolen some plants. We're off to the garden centre to get some plants. I got a funny feeling it was a murder. Well, we got some bees, so we need some plants.
Well, Holmes, here we are at the Royal
Rocky.
Botanic Gardens.
How are you all
There's no
doing
doubt
tonight?
that this
Everyone
place
all
is
right?
beautiful. But are you really intent on investigating the theft of the plants?
Yes, of course.
What are we doing, Holmes?
Let us find someone who could help us.
Come on, Watson. You just worked out that you're big and strong now. Good, we can if there's any trouble, because someone's stolen some plants, you can go and beat them up for me.
Don't touch anything else, is that clear? Just go and get a bucket of fertilizer, and without turning it over this time. Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you? If you are here for a visit, please do come back on Sunday.
I am
No,
afraid
we
that
was
it
looking for
cannot
some
wait.
peyote cactus.
My name is Sherlock Holmes, and
Me
this
and
is my
Watson
friend and colleague,
are doing
Dr.
an
Watson.
investigation.
We are investigating the theft of plants that took place here 5 days ago. A remarkable collection, I believe.
So you're the one in charge, eh?
A small favour for a friend. Now, to whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
I am Martin Hamish. I am the Deputy Director of Kew Gardens, and that fellow yonder is Albert. He works here.
I am delighted to meet you. What can you tell us about the plants?
They were rare and exceptional plants. We presented them at our last exhibition. We haven't removed the stand yet. It is still in the large glass house. We only learned of their disappearance the evening after the exhibition, and nobody saw anything.
No doors were forced?
No, but I would imagine that for a thief it would be fairly easy to gain entry, for there are no guards here.
Well, if you don't mind, we will take a look. Now, you say that it is in the large glass house.
Yes, the one
What
just
flavour?
behind me.
What
Just a
flavour
second,
Space Raiders
since
did
Albert
you
has
get?
nothing else to do. Albert, show these
It's-
gentlemen where the exhibition was held.
How many people work here?
It should
Only
have their
myself,
statistics
But occasionally
for the
two
aliens
students,
on
Albert, whom you
the
have
back
met,
of the packet.
and Miss White.
I do like to compare them. I was thinking of making a video game about it one day, but I don't know.
Here
Maybe
it
I
is.
should
This is the place where the
throw a
stolen
demo
plants were
together and
exhibited.
send it to the
Thank you. Is there something the matter?
Yes, there is.
potato factory.
All right, the plants were valuable and rare, but it seems to me that the tragedy that took place here only 2 days ago has been entirely forgotten already.
What tragedy are you referring to?
The director of Kew Gardens, Mr. Montague Dunn, he died here just 2 days ago.
We're very sorry. We were not aware.
Oh dear.
The two of you were good friends?
He was my father.
Oh dear. Our condolences. We should not be troubling you. Please do excuse us for the intrusion.
You say that he died here, in the
No,
large
I've worked
glass
it out.
house?
Watson, shut up.
Holmes.
He killed his dad. He killed his dad and stole the plants.
Just here.
Made it look like
near
a
the door to
burglary.
the colonial collection. He suffered a heart attack. Just like that.
Oh,
So
he
suddenly.
poisoned his father.
It was terrible. Excuse
the
me,
stolen
gentlemen,
plants.
but I cannot remain here. If you need me, I'll be in the reserve. That's the room next to the front of the large greenhouse.
Oh, nice.
Of course, we
could,
understand.
Compare the statistics of the green alien and the red alien. You got to be careful of the spicy alien. It's got sludge on it. Plants from the east and the land of the rising sun. Watson, 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 Watson. I think it's Japanese plants. And them funny little drums, I think ninjas. Look at me, I'm trying to solve the case before we've even started.
What should we do next, Holmes?
I don't know, Watson, but we must keep our eyes out for ninjas. What do we have? Crackercus? Crackalcus? Puffalotus. Ninjas on crack. Lotuses.
Here is a list of the stolen plants.
Oh, they stole them, all of them. Oh, hold on. I'm still getting used to my buttons. Haven't played this for a while. Oh, okay. Okay, we'll look around when we go back. Oh! Yeah. Yeah, beef jerky's well expensive. I got some pork jerky once. You'll have to get yourself some Scottish beef. Some Aberdeen Angus.
Do not touch.
The plants were here. All of them were stolen.
All of them were stolen. Yeah, this is on Unreal Engine 3, I think. I like to play in the first-person mode. It makes it feel like it's one of those sort of horror games I play. Because I'm sure whatever happened, Watson, it's going to take a dark twist. It always does.
According to Albert, this is where his father, Montague Dunn, was found dead. The traces are thinner in some places. These boot marks are fresh. It appears as though someone was dragging their feet. The footprints reveal that someone
what news
staggered
about
here.
Unreal? What news? Is there news? I don't think so. I I just saw that loads of Hezbollah pages blew up today. I mean, oh, that's nice move. I mean, I guess that's quite a smart move there. It's like, I thought it's a bit like Deus Ex, you know, where they hacks people's implants and make them blow up. So what's the news on Unreal? What happened?
This sign is broken. Something heavy was dropped upon it.
They're not going to make us... What, old Unreal or Unreal Engine in general? Are we going to have... Are we going to have Unreal 3? Can we still use the stuff we've already got, though? That is a bit annoying, isn't it? What about the stuff I've already got? I've only got about 20 textures from the Quixel Mega Scans. I'll have to buy myself a decent camera and go make my own. Well, I can. That's not very good. That's a bit shit news, isn't it? I think I'm going to start a petition. I'm going to complain.
Fragments of a flower pot. It fell down here.
I could survive without, but I found the Quixel stuff and materials just really good. You know, I need some tiles for a greenhouse, and it's like, oh, here's a selection of tiles. It's like, oh, thanks, you know. It's like, so some things are difficult to get. Well, how much is it going to cost anyway? I mean, to be honest, for the amount I use, I wouldn't mind giving them 50 quid as a one-off payment. But I'm not subscribing to it, or they're going to do something stupid like a subscription, and oh, fuck that shit. Oh, okay, you're having a big overhaul of stuff. It's not going to work, is it? Well, it will do eventually. But you know, when anything changes, it all goes wrong. As long as they're not going to do like something like that Unity did. Oh, you got to pay a certain amount of money if you used our engine in the past or something. Yeah, we're going to have to download everything. Let's just... So this is what I mean. Isn't everyone going to just download the entirety of Quixel Mega Scans? Maybe they did a deal with the hard drive manufacturers. I'm okay at making my own materials. You know, with a camera and stuff. It just takes time. And then it never comes out as good as the Quixel people because they got a fancy camera. I'm sitting here with a fun snap.
Soil. It should have come from a flower pot. The soil on the side of this flower shelf is the same as that on the ground.
Oh, thanks for letting me know. I'll have to have a good look into that and see if I need to make preparations. Maybe put my old texture pack on the marketplace.
This pot was broken fairly recently. A flower pot recently fell down from these shelves and was misplaced. The door was smashed at shoulder height. This door handle is new. It was recently changed. The esconson was breached near the handle.
Oh, the esconson.
The door was forced
God,
from the
that's so
inside
weird.
of the colonial collection room. The handle was changed afterwards.
I think we need to inspect the colonial collection.
Someone has ensconced. The ensconcer or the ensconcee is ensconcing. Watson, someone has ensconced. It's not a bad name for a game, actually. You have to escape from something or other, and you have to ensconce. At least I think I'm getting the word right. To the glory of the colonial empire. Okay? If anyone says otherwise, I will run you through with a sharp object. Bloody barbarians. There's all sorts out here.
Very strange. Half of the colonial collection is absent. The smell is strong. It is a detergent. This broken fragment was the result of a heavy blow. A fragment of marble, most likely chipped from a statue or sculpture.
Hey, Skybreeze, hey! Yeah, we've gone to Kew Gardens tonight because someone has stolen some Japanese plants. And I get a feeling there's more to it. Because it looks like someone was murdered here. And someone did die 2 days ago.
These windows were perfectly cleaned. Part of this greenhouse was emptied and thoroughly cleaned.
I'm okay tonight. I'm alright. I've got a bit of a sore hand, so I'm playing gentle games. How you doing? Singapore? Some root vegetables? British India? Tea? Oh, isn't this one of those ones that's meant to smell really bad?
These plants come from all the territories of the British Empire.
All of the territories of the British Empire, I do hope you know. We shall read it again so you don't forget. To the glory of the colonial empire. To think the United States used to be part of the empire. I guess they don't have any glory anymore. Okay, let me check the book. Find the stolen plants. Okay, I don't think there's a bit more here, so it's not ticked off. So yeah, how you doing tonight? Oh, I have been watching some of those montages where lots of different 3D modelers, animators put a string of things together. Just checking out the competition. Maybe there's more greenhouse stuff. Hold on a minute. Must be thorough.
According to this, they have light and moisture control in some parts of the building.
The air vents, something to do with the air vents. I
This
knew
is
it.
one of the outlets of the ventilation system.
Okay, let me see if I can go for a walk. I think there's more stuff.
According to this, they have light and moisture control in some parts of the building.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Water lily greenhouse. According to this, dry tropics.
Oh, it's a big old place, isn't it? For looking around. I thought it might just be the one greenhouse. We've got a whole bloody Kew Gardens here to rummage. Alright.
These flower pots are beautiful. They are intended to be used for exhibition purposes.
Okay, that looks similar to the one that broken one we picked up earlier. What's
The
this?
symbol is not from Kew Gardens. Dry tropics.
Hey, we got some fertilizer.
There is a smell of burning.
Oh. Bonfire. There's been a bonfire. Watson, quick. Gas mask. It was the Russians.
A protective mask. Someone set it alight, but it did not burn. A broom handle was half burned. A door handle? Why would anyone throw such a thing in the fire? The door handle to the Colonial Collection and that of the fireplace are made of the same material.
Yes.
The plants were set alight fairly recently. Some have not completely burned. The remains of a picture frame.
Eye of Thundera? Eye of Thundera? Give me sight beyond sight. It's a broken pot. What's this?
The symbol is not from Kew Gardens.
Okay, we've got three things to search archives for. Kitty, is there fishes? No fishes. Oh, Sherlock can't step over things. Come on, Sherlock. Okay, we've got a map.
Colonial Collection.
To know when you've got a place to go. What's my name?
Nursery. Seed house.
Say, hey, I figured out the way. What's
Ventilation
my
system.
name? Say it again.
Dry tropics.
I'm the map.
Harm
The
house.
map.
Water lily greenhouse. Director's office, cloakroom, and laboratory.
Oh, well, there's quite a lot, isn't there? Okay, I'm suggesting we started at the Colonial Collection. And we started going this way. Let's go anti-clockwise and rummage everything, then come back round and then decide what we do. Because I would have probably found enough clues. Watson. Oh, there's more? Is that what I missed?
Reserve.
Okay. That's still what I missed. Yeah.
A ventilation system. It should regulate the temperature of the staff buildings. A ventilation system. It should regulate the temp... A water tank.
Yes. Watson? Watson? Oh, it's okay. I thought he'd eaten some of the special plants and started glitching out. Okay, I think... Whatever this for, I haven't got anything to say yet. We need to look at the ventilation thing. I think these are the staff offices. Oh, seed house. Oh, get some feminized hemp seeds.
Locked.
Oh, bugger.
Locked.
Well, there's lots of air vents. Watson, get in the air vent and sneak in there and open the door. Wait, have I got a dog? Maybe the dog could do it. Oh, if only... Oh, Gordon, we need Gordon.
Seed house.
Seeds.
Come on over. No, you flip me off. Come on.
Yeah, Alex, get in there.
Come on. You're not
Go on, Alex, smash the door down, mate. Go on, break the door down, lad. Boosh. Get Alex in. He'd get stuck in the air vents, wouldn't he? He's like a big frog. Try that door. Or...
Nursery. Locked. Locked.
Looks like a little patch of grass here. So I have to be very observant because I've missed one clue. And they'll send us on a wild goose chase. Oh, there's a man there. I will talk to the man, then check the houses. I think this is the start. Let me have a look at you. Let me have a look. I don't know. I've got my suspicions he's Jewish. I don't know. People have a look, don't they? Myopic, inexpensive glasses. Dirty collar. Oh, little hat check. Yeah, good idea. Come here. Come here. Get a little hat. Oh, it doesn't go on his head. He's not married. Gardener's hands.
Albert told us about the tragic death of Mr. Dunn, the late director of Kew Gardens.
Tragic indeed. His heart attack was quite unexpected.
There's some locked doors, mate. And I think his heart attack was expected. Someone put something in the air vents and then stole all the plants. But then they got caught, and then some Japanese ninjas came, and they was smoking crack lotus, and then I don't know. This is why I'm here. I'm a detective. But I need the keys for the doors, if you don't mind, sir.
Would you unlock the doors for us?
Do you expect to find the stolen plants there? I am sorry, but those rooms are private.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
I don't think he's got a little hat, though. Yeah, he's not got one.
Locked. Locked.
Okay, let's see if we can get in the Palm House.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
Yes. Oh, up there. Where is he? Albert, I'd like to have a word, please. Come here. Let me have a look at you. His eyes look bloodshot. He's been growing that, what do they call it? That hemp plant, the marijuanas. It's either consumed by grief, or he's stoned. Oh, what's this? Do you work here?
Do you work here?
Yes, but part-time only, for I'm also studying botany at the University of London.
You're
Oh,
following
gosh, yeah.
in your
I'm
father's
studying
footsteps, then
bottoms
that
at the
is
University of
commendable.
London.
Well, even if botany is not my strongest suit, there are people who say that I could be a good manager.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon. A task list for Albert, compiled by Martin Hamish. Sweep out the palm house, scrub the toilets, clean the storage shed tools.
Wait, maybe he's got keys?
Excuse me, but I have to tidy up this room.
Okay. Look out, Watson. There might be jungle bunnies in here. Nothing.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Water lily greenhouse.
Okay, that's a full circle. I can go back to our house and inspect these things that I found so we can get some more clues, I think. I think that's what we'll do. So I can follow the air vents. Okay. Boom! Here comes Sherlock. Boom! Okay, I think go back to the office and see
Just
what
be
we can...
careful with the plants during your inspection.
Right, come on, Watson. We need to go back and do some experiments on this stuff. Or look, no, we need to look for the archives for these 3 items we have. So I don't think I can dig out any more clues unless I miss something big. Yeah, the symbol on that pot the symbol on that pot and these exotic plants. So I think I've missed something where the death happened. I can't seem to see anything. Rare plants. Hemlock seed?
That is not the one I need. That is not the one I need. That is not the one I need.
No, it's not, is it?
That is not the one I need.
London garden supplies.
That is not the one I need.
Well, it looks like the bloody one you need. Sherlock, come on. I've got bloody newspapers. Oh, encyclopedias might work. I didn't realise those other things. Makes technology, history, medicine. Oh, cocaine toothache drops.
That is not the one I need.
Oh, no cocaine. Botany. Yeah, I think we're going to something. Exotic Plants, Volume 4. Oh. The first three are dangerous to humans, particularly them ones. Conditions the plant should react to a process of aggression with which it will issue deadly spores.
Here it is. This is where I keep my post.
Okay, the symbols on the broken pot. Marks and symbols. London Garden Supplies.
That is not the one I need.
It looks like Japanese or Chinesey, doesn't it? Divine Scholastic Syndicate for the Vegetation Veneration. The members of the Civic Syndicate worship the Trey One, the God King. They strive to obtain spiritual peace and release themselves from the material world, so generous donations are
Here it is.
appreciated.
The Divine Syndicate is not a supplier to Kew Gardens. Besides, there is no address here.
Try the other one. London Garden Supplies. It's a premier supply for all your landscape. 3 Blurton Road, London.
Here it is.
Oh, maybe we should pay it a visit, eh? Okay, it's just rummaging the archives, I think. Maybe I could look for this.
My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
Watson, stop looking at the fat lady. Watson.
Someone should take Toby for a walk. Have you found something interesting?
I want to look at the fat lady.
Oh dear, Toby. I wasn't aware that you were Watson's new literary agent.
Okay, must have missed something, but I've got these other things that maybe they'll be able to tell me something. Deadly plants were stolen and emptied the colonial exhibition. There's no link. Do you know, yeah, see, I had to go back and get some evidence so I can get some more questions out.
Are you aware of the Divine Syndicate?
The Divine what? Is this a joke?
No, I am quite serious.
What a ridiculous name.
No,
Anyway,
we are very,
I have never
very,
heard of this
very serious.
syndicate.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
Let's try the other guy.
Tell me, have you ever heard of the Divine Syndicate?
No, I cannot say that I have.
Thank you, young man. We shall see
Well,
you
one
again
of yous,
soon.
one of yous is bloody lying.
What should we do next, Holmes?
I say we beat them up until we get the answers we want. Let's beat them up.
Nursery.
I think that's still locked. don't know. Not sure. I might check a walkthrough. So otherwise I'll be running backwards and forwards between things and thinking, what is it? What is it? What is it? Am I missing the obvious?
A ventilation system. It should regulate the temperature of the staff buildings.
Okay. Oh, I think there's like I think I've got some weird special ability, like a button I have to press to make the scene happen, so I can see it in my mind, and I didn't know that was a button. That'll be it then. I didn't know what the button was. It's not me. I've already worked it out. So I have to do something. I don't know what to do. What do I press? I have to use my imagination. I don't know what button that is. Oh! Yeah, I didn't press the LB button, so it didn't complete the sequence, so I wasn't able to finish it. Okay. Break the door down. Look over the plant. Oh, there's blood there.
No, it wasn't like that. Blood.
I didn't even see the
Someone
blood.
fell violently against this side,
I'm off
and they
the
were
game.
injured
I'm
in the
off
clash.
the ball,
Most
you know.
likely a head wound. All the clues around here are quite suspicious. I need
Very
my imagination
suspicious.
to make sense of it all.
Yeah, I missed the blood, so it didn't prompt me to do my imagination. So it was my fault. 1, 2, 3.
This reconstruction reveals a disturbing fact. Montague Dunn damaged the door of the Colonial Collection Room.
He was in a panic, or the door was locked. Was it an accident, or a murder then, I wonder?
It's a murder. It was a murder. Okay, let's get our big brains. Okay, perform an autopsy. Oh, they will go to the police station and have a look inside, people. I reckon something to do with the ventilation system, poisonous plants, the thing, and something or other, but we'll get more with an autopsy. I think we could just leave anyway without walking to the end. Scotland Yard. Let's go.
I asked Inspector Lestrade to take Montague Dunn's body to Scotland Yard.
It's ready for autopsy then.
Good evening, officer.
Mr. Holmes?
A very good day to you, my friend. Is Inspector Lestrade in?
I'm sorry, sir, but the inspector's absent at the moment. Mr. Holmes?
Okay, down to the morgue. Oh, unless there's any evidence, I don't think we've really... Oh, Oh, check their belongings. Then we'll cut them open. Okay,
This watch is of great value.
It does look expensive, doesn't it?
A beautiful feather pen of a good make.
A Tesco club card.
A membership card for the London Crest Club.
Ooh. Your posters from the Great Exhibition at Kew Gardens are very beautiful, but it is surely unnecessary to mention all of the staff. My name alone will be sufficient. Montague Dunn. Okay, let's check the body. I think this is the morgue. Yeah. I don't think there's any suspects to question, is there, sir?
Locked.
Where's Watson? Hey, look. It's a Willy. Okay, let's get this open.
First of all, let us carry out an external examination. No redness, stings, or bruises. There are no suspicious marks upon the chest. Let us finish our external examination so that we can proceed with the autopsy.
Oh, look, a bruise.
There is an injury to the skull, most probably caused by the fall in the water lily greenhouse. The vessels and the pupil of the eye appear quite normal. The air from the lungs carries a faint floral aroma.
I know it. They put the poison plants in the ventilation.
Nothing suspicious here. Now, let us examine the internal organs.
Yeah, let's get in there. Let's have a look inside.
The lungs are congested and edematous.
Oh, edematous, yes. The windpipe. Oh, here.
The tissue on the inferior lobe of the right lung is damaged, most probably caused by toxins from an unknown plant. The heart's blood vessels show no pathological signs. The heart tissue shows no visible pathological signs.
Oh, the liver can tell a lot because that tries to process the toxins,
The
doesn't
liver
it?
is enlarged. It would seem that he was suffering from an alcohol addiction.
Oh, don't tempt me. I wouldn't mind a drink right now. I wouldn't mind a drink, but I'm saving it.
The liver tissue is brown. There are no visible pathological signs.
Ooh. What did you have for dinner?
The stomach tissues show no visible pathological signs. There is a small amount of content. It appears that he breakfasted lightly, only a short while before his death. My suspicions have been substantiated. Montague Dunn, the director of Kew Gardens, died from poisoning. Plant poisoning, to be more exact.
You mean...
Yes, it is
Yeah.
murder.
Murder.
We
Murder.
should inform
Murder.
Lestrade.
It was the ninjas.
Yes,
The
but
ninjas
do
did it.
remember, Watson, that I discovered the murder. The challenge is mine.
Yeah,
The
mine.
challenge, Holmes.
We need to locate that
Challenges
deadly plant.
for
Such
me.
a perfect murder appeals to me.
Murder of any kind appeals to you. Is that all we need to do?
No,
my
we
goodness.
also have the people working at Kew Gardens. Martin Hamish and the son of the victim, Albert Dunn.
And also Miss White, of whom we spoke with Mr. Hamish. Should we bring them all here for interrogation?
No, a few innocuous questions at Kew will suffice, as well as a discreet delve into their personal affairs. Yes, Watson, it is time now to open the doors.
Even those in the staff building. I suppose that is necessary.
We should also be concerned with the victim himself. After all, we don't know very much about Montague Dunn.
You're enjoying this already, aren't you?
More than a little.
What should we do next, Holmes?
We go to Kew Gardens. We get the doors open. Watson, look. Watson, look. Look. There's a willy.
Mr. Holmes?
Okay, back to the gardens. We get these other doors open now. Now listen here, mister.
Mr. Hamish, can you explain to us what happened to the colonial collection? It seems
Have I
somewhat
got some
depleted.
questions?
But, most likely maintenance work, tidying up.
You're not sure, then? But you're the deputy director.
Well, I am busy. I cannot be everywhere at once.
As deputy director, how was your relationship with Montague Dunn?
To be honest with you, Mr. Holmes, it could have been better. You see, every Tuesday he would carry out his inspection of the gardens, but it was solely to make an impression, great pretense that he cared at all. He would give out absurd orders, ignoring anyone else's opinion. He would then disappear for the rest of the week. He was what some might call a man of action. I'd say rather he was overzealous and chaotic. So after all, it was no wonder, perhaps, that he ended up like that, if you take into consideration his kind of lifestyle.
You mentioned that Mr. Dunn led a particular lifestyle.
Well, it's no secret that he enjoyed, celebrating, shall we say. He was a member of the London Smart Set. He was famous for it. That
And
he had an eye for the ladies, to put it
Oh, the
mildly, Mr. Holmes.
ladies.
what is your opinion of Albert as a student of botany?
He's useless. I often tell him so, and I can only give him cleaning tasks. Botany is not his life's work, and his father well knew it. He was furious about it.
He was.
Oh, yes. He forced his son to work here, and he never missed an opportunity to criticize him publicly.
Are you able to elaborate on that?
Well, for example, with our last exhibition here, Mr. Dunn had Albert make a presentation speech. But then, while the lad was speaking, Mr. Dunn interrupted him, asking him difficult questions, making him look like a failure. It was with the intention of making a fool of him, Mr. Holmes.
That must have been terribly humiliating.
Yes, he was crushed, and he had to leave. Everybody was making fun of poor Albert. That is, except for Miss Margaret White, who is such a nice lady and who always takes pity on Albert.
You mentioned a Miss White. Would you tell us more about her?
She is a student who works here part-time. She is quite charming indeed. She possesses a great talent for botany. You should take a look at some of her experiments that she carried out in the laboratory. If only she were not so naive.
Why naive?
The way she used to flutter around Mr. Montague Dunn. And he couldn't help but be flattered by all her attention. How could an intelligent woman such as Miss White not see through his game? I can only scratch my head and wonder.
Tell me, Mr. Hamish, do you grow the more deadly variety of plant here?
You mean insectivorous? Yes, but nothing larger.
Yeah, insectivorous. Right, keys, please.
Mr. Hamish, can you tell us who holds the keys to the locked greenhouses?
That would be Albert, Mr. Dunn's son. Yes, Albert keeps all the keys, and one can only imagine why.
What do you mean?
Well, he was never interested in Kew Gardens before. And now, all of a sudden, he is trying to act as if he owns the place. I think he wants to take over the management here. He'd do better to leave that to me. He has no experience. No, none at all.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
Right, we got questions, mate. Come here. Oi! Oi!
Who is Miss Margaret White?
She is the young lady who studies with me. She visits here sometimes to help out with the greenhouses. In fact, she should be here today. She wanted to work at the seed house. That's the small greenhouse across from the large glass house.
We noticed that a part of the colonial collection has been cleared.
At the moment I'm just dealing with the storage room. I don't know much about the other rooms.
I imagine that your relationship with your father may have been a strained one.
Yes. I cannot say that he was a kind man, for he never listened to me at all. He forced me to work here. But now, after his death, I've been pondering it over. Perhaps he wasn't so wrong about me after all. I have to follow his path. I have to manage Kew Gardens, and I can do it. I can be as good as any other who works here.
Would you please tell us about Martin Hamish, the deputy director?
Well, I have to tell you that Mr. Hamish is not and has never been the deputy director of Kew Gardens. My father would not have tolerated it.
Indeed? That is most interesting. He told us that he was.
Yes, because he believes that the management should be passed down to him now that my father is dead. But in actual fact, Mr. Hamish only has the honour of being the garden's longest-serving employee. In fact, if we are to think logically at all, it should be me who takes over the management of Kew Gardens.
Do you not have a good relationship with Mr. Hamish?
I suppose so. But we have very little in common. Mr. Hamish loves his plants and Kew Gardens, and I cannot say that I share his passion.
I see. And how was his relationship with your father?
Oh, he hated my father. It was obvious. He would be furious whenever my father boasted of Kew Gardens in the newspapers or at conferences. He was convinced that my father was stealing all of the credit for himself. But my father treated Mr. Hamish in the same way as he treated anyone. Dismissively. With indifference.
How you doing, Demon Prince? You're right there, mate. You get these door keys. Someone stole some plants and there's been a murder. We think it's poisonous plants in the air vents. We're just trying to find who would do it.
Do you hold the keys to all of these locked doors?
Yes, you can have them. But I cannot give you the keys to the cloakroom. The employees' effects are private. I am sure you understand.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
Okay, we've got the keys, Watson. Big brain, big brain, big brain. No big brain. Oh, here we go. Okay, have a look in these houses first. Apparently there's a lady around. So I think there's only really 3 suspects so far. I've not seen the lady. Director's office coming up.
Locked.
There we go.
Newspapers discussing Kew Gardens.
New plant species. New variety of barley. Complete resistance to the cold. Might be better if you vacate your position here at Kew Gardens. You're quite able to stand up for yourself in the world. Then we've got another thing for the brain. Oh, look, there's a big cow. They're looking very dapper there, chaps.
A photograph of Montague Dunn and Reynold Hamish. Champagne. Montague Dunn
Oh,
had
don't mind
good
if I do.
taste. French wine. A remarkable vintage.
Oh, there's a safe. Oh, okay, I like that, is it? Looks like we've got ourselves a little memory game. Okay, I think they might be the same on each side. I can see a pattern forming. So there's 1, 2 spaces. So the next one might be 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3 spaces, and then the back. See, I see a pattern forming, and then I think I've solved it. Oh, fuck. Oh, I don't get it now then. Okay, one more try and I'll find the solution. Okay, that's as far as we can go on that one. Hey, job's done, we're in. Watson, did you see that? You see I got in there. Okay. Express my disappointment. Excuse me. My disappointment in reading a letter last year. Kew Gardens is a royal institute. I wish for them dubious purpose. This divine syndicate. Oh, we know about them. See you in the Boodles on Tuesday. The last time for the return of our dear sister. Imprisoned permissions. We need not elaborate. We trusted you and regret having done so. Oh, I think the lady. Oh, but that's got that, like, Japanese-looking stamp on it. Maybe she's a Japanese lady. Maybe he's been kidnapping the
I
Oriental
suggest that we
women.
don't tell Miss Margaret White about this document.
Debt of Miss Margaret, rental of suite rooms, educational scholarship, in Hamilton, Reddington House, Taylor's. Okay. Watson, move. Look, where's the mirror being covered? Oh, because the Unreal Engine, this version of Unreal Engine can't do reflections, can it, Watson? I just thought it might be covered for a reason. Come on, Watson, move. Okay, big brain. I think that's it.
Locked.
Oh, look, the gas masks. Okay, before I start this rock, I'm gonna go have a quick 5-minute break, get a fresh drink. I don't hour and a half. Yeah, I'll be back in 5-ish, give or take a few. I think this is a grown-up game. So I can do the all right, be right back. Oh, God. Winston?
That looks like our ticket. That
Oh,
tank
he's
is leaking
back.
gas all over the place. That is a serious safety hazard, man.
That's, yes,
test
this is
these
safety
first, but since
hazard.
we're waiving that safety step today anyway, you should be aware that I modified the neutrona wand, which normally releases the
Super
particle
band.
stream.
Wow,
Friday night.
it's like Christmas came early.
Earlier than what?
Winston with me. Winston. Oh, what's this? What's this? Winston. Winston? Alex, get him! Go on, Alex! Get him! Oh. Go on, Major Schaefer. That's it. One punch from Major Schaefer. She's down. Love it. Hey, there we go. Feel like I'm going to sneeze. Oh dear. Okay. I think this is the laboratory or something. So I'm going to find some good stuff in here. I'll start from the left, work my way round. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's gotten quite cold here. But pleasantly cold, if you know what I mean.
Such masks are generally worn when dealing with toxic chemicals. It appears as though the protective equipment is missing from here.
Probably the one that got burnt. Because we did see that one that got burnt, didn't we? Oh, excuse me, I felt like a sneeze. Oh, I don't want the snots again. Jesus Christ, nothing but the snots. No secrets. I feel like there should be, there's another one there, because it's not, usually it goes green once you've seen it all.
Locked.
Holmes, Albert Dunn didn't give us the key to this door.
It does not
Oh,
matter. We will open
the
it.
cloakroom. He said we can't go in there. We'll get in there. Don't. I'll do it. Watch me twiddle these things around for 5 to 10 minutes while I swear. Or maybe I'll just get good. Get good. I'm usually good at 3D puzzles. Once I work out how to do them. Oh. Excuse me, I've got snots again. Okay, this is a little confusing. Oh, I didn't know these could move. Oh, that helps. Okay, right. Oh, we can rotate all of them so we can look. I see. Here we go.
Open.
There we go.
Miss White's locker.
Oh, let's go rummage through her stuff.
A draft of the letter that Miss White sent to her parents.
We're in. We're snooping. More expensive than I had anticipated, I fear. You'd be so heartless as allow your daughter to fail her studies due to lack of money?
Apparently, Miss White is a capable student. These jewels must be worth a small fortune. A vanity purse. It is of high quality.
Years have passed. Need money, same high class. Oh. Compromise their reputation, as it appears have already with your employer. You who makes us feel ashamed, your parents. Financial troubles are overwhelming. The dilemma. I was born of a wealthy family. Your devoted servant, Albert. They are, aren't they? They seem to be drifting up somehow. I think it might be me. I'm shrinking. I got a bit lower down than usual.
Martin Hamish's locker. Martin Hamish studied chemistry. Interesting.
Recent events unfold. Politics. Decision of matter of urgency. It's a noble task ahead.
A review on rare and exotic plants. Martin Hamish has written several pieces. Father and I, Kew Gardens. Albert's locker. Specialist articles on shipyards and ship construction. Albert Dunn has a great passion for shipbuilding and the sea.
Oh. So he's not into plants then, really, then, is he? This is the son's locker.
A rejection letter from the British Royal Naval College.
Oh, he got rejected from the Navy? I have Thundera. Oh, give us a tickle.
Young Albert, standing with a woman in front of London University. The employee's cloakroom.
University of Cambridge, but I can't say it. Botanicals section. I've still got a buggered up nose, you know. Starting to think it's allergies, but I don't get allergies this time of year.
This student's book belongs to Albert.
Oh, hydrochloride, chloride. The more than the chlorine and the chloride and the H2 hydrogen chloride and the H2 and the COH, you get chloride, hydrogen 3, then you can have chloride 3. Oh, wait, you know about these. Oh, I often look at these things. You know about the chemicals, don't you? Yeah, carbon oxide, hydrogen. I don't know. I was pretending I know, but you actually know, don't you? What's this? What's all this about? Yeah, so you can read, sometimes I see these sort of things in games, you know, like in a science lab and stuff. I always wondered what they are. I like to look at them and pretend I can read them. Oh, hydrocarbons. Benzene. Cancerous. Oh dear. Watson, help. Is this... Oh, it doesn't make sense. Well, maybe we'll go back to the laboratory and find out what it actually is. Oh, alcohol? Yeah, shall I carry on rummaging? I don't want to walk away if you're still reading it.
chemicals, a sufficient quantity for some serious experiments.
Yeah. Oh dear, sorry. I think I'd love to be able to read these things. I'd get some lysergic acid diethylamide.
A phonograph used for voice recording. Remarkable.
Yes, this is quite a modern laboratory.
We're in the laboratory. It's quite modern.
Martin Hamish's perception of plants. The notion of communication in the plant world has long been considered marginal, yet I remain convinced that some plants do indeed transmit chemical signals in the event of attack.
A study report by Martin Hamish.
Oh, it might be, they've got going on about some plants can emit if they've been attacked. Maybe that's what they're emitting. Cancerous alcohol. Benzynes. Spores. Science. I'm going to get my science lab suit on.
And it seems clear from these multiple experiments that plants do respond to their environment and have a form of consciousness. Margaret White, February 1895. Report number 245.
Study report.
Day of the Triffids. Plants are coming alive.
This is a table for experiments. It resembles my own.
Only this one is kept in good order, Holmes.
Okay, Holmes, are you ready? I have found error. Give me sight beyond sight, so I can see what I missed.
There was a bottle here. It left behind a trace of the substance that pervaded the laboratory.
Gold dust? Good heavens. What's it doing here?
The gold is almost immune to chemical attacks, so it may be a valuable auxiliary for various experiments.
But why would anyone perform such experiments in a botanical garden?
Several drops of the substance were spilled. Someone carried this bottle around. Several drops of the substance were spilled. Someone carried this bottle around. The bottle is no longer here, but it is possible to detect a faint scent. We need a good nose.
We need a good nose. Not my nose, because I'm Mystic Moshy Snotty Nose. We'll have to get the dog. I'll finish up exploring all the locked areas that we can get into now, and then I know we can get the dog. So hopefully the dog will find whatever this substance is, and then we'll take it back to our laboratory, Watson, to maybe do some experiments. Tea plant independent. Both parents are not close to each other, implying there is actual evolutionary benefits from producing caffeine. Oh. Maybe I'll have some more caffeine. I should have had an energy drink tonight. It is that sort of night. Yeah, since they did it independently, because we didn't know the coffee existed until they found it. I don't think we had potatoes either. Oh, is this the seed room?
These young plants must be delicate if they are kept in the nursery.
Little baby ones.
This poster is for an exhibition that Martin Hamish was directing, but it had nothing to do with Kew Gardens.
Oh, have a nice cup of tea.
This certificate belongs to Martin Hamish. He won a horticultural competition.
I'm drinking Pepsi. That got caffeine in, hasn't it? I want some caffeine now. Have some caffeine.
A glasses case. It is empty. A thesis, written by Martin Hamish. This area serves as Martin Hamish's office.
Oh, Miss Margaret White should be at the seed house. And we can use the dog, so I'm just so many objectives there, it's hard to keep track.
An award presented to Martin Hamish for Best Grower of the Year. A master's degree diploma. It belongs to Martin Hamish.
Okay. There's no lady here. Oh, look! A trunk.
I am curious if the marble that we found will fit this place. Here it is. The marble fragment that we found in the Colonial Collection Room is what they have in common. It is a bust of Montague Dunn. The seeds of plant species are stored here.
Oh, this is the seed house.
Open.
Margaret! 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 Margaret!
Good day to you, miss. You have some very beautiful plants here.
Margaret?
Why, thank you, sir. And good day to you, too. But...
Oh, I do beg your pardon. My name is Dr. John Watson. This is my good friend, Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, gentlemen. My name is Margaret White. Excuse me, but are you Sherlock Holmes, the great detective?
Yes, I am he.
What a pleasure to see you here at Kew Gardens. Are you working on a case?
Oh, let me have a look at you. Let me have a look. Let me look at you. Let's give her a sniff. Expensive perfume. Yes, I'm here because somebody has stolen some plants.
Yes, a theft of plants.
Now,
that
Watson,
took
I
place here a
want
few
to
days
say
ago
it.
after their most recent exhibition.
Watson?
Oh, yes, of course. I quite forgot about that.
Yeah, the incident.
Oh, it's quite understandable that you might forget about the theft of the plants, miss, after the tragedy that took place here.
Yes. The director was a truly good man. It is such a terrible misfortune.
Would you happen to know why part of the colonial collection was cleared?
No, I have never been there.
Do you work here?
Part-time only. I am a biology student at the London University. I attend the same classes as the son of Mr. Montague Dunn. That is how I found my chance to work here for part of my thesis, you see. It is a great honor.
How well did you know Mr. Montague Dunn?
He was a master, a great leader. I saw him almost as a spiritual father.
He had an exceptional nature?
Oh yes, indeed. He was always so active and so optimistic and very nice to me. Although he could behave harshly towards his son.
Why so?
He loved his son dearly and wanted the very best for him. It made him extremely demanding. Albert, who is naturally shy, suffered because of it.
The Divine Syndicate. Does that name mean anything to you, by any chance?
Not at all. But it is a very pretty name.
Most of the doors in Kew Gardens are locked. Do you have a key to this room?
Oh, yes. Albert gave me a set of duplicate keys. He agreed I might carry out my studies without disturbing him. It is only temporary.
Thank you, miss. None of the 3 people who work at Kew Gardens know why half of the colonial collection was cleared. So, someone is lying. It is obvious.
Oh, someone's telling porcupines. There's going to be a big who's the fibber? Who's fibbing? Someone's fibbing. Let me have a look around your stuff, love. Have a rummage through your stuff.
From here, we are unable to see the interior of the colonial collection room. Materials for college study. They belong to Albert. These leather gloves are new and of good quality. They do not appear to have been used. This place serves as Albert's office. A book about ships. Nothing at all to do with
Yeah, Albert
plants.
does like his ships. Yeah. Albert does like his ships, he does. Oh, what's that? The window? Oh, peas. I ate some peas today. I ate some peas. I did.
— Kew Gardens is such an exciting place. Wouldn't you agree?
Okay, what's the plan? I might go and get Toby, the dog. Let's get the dog. Or check the big brain. Then get the dog. Let's get the dog. Yeah, I know, Kitty. I know cats are better than dogs, but for this time, we need someone with a very good nose. But you still have your eyes of Thundera. I'll give you sight beyond sight. But we need a dog with a big nose. Yeah. So no, it's a silly dog, isn't it? Yeah. Sorry, my cat gets jealous when I play with dogs in games. Come on, dog. No, come on. I want to look at the fat lady. He's Watson. He's a right perv. Come on, dog.
Come on, Toby. We have some work for you to do. Let us go to Kew Gardens.
Don't know why we don't bring the dog with us everywhere we go. Be like Scooby-Doo.
Let us take Toby to the laboratory. He will pick up the scent of this mysterious substance. Search, Toby. Search.
All right, let's see where it went. Woof, woof. Oh, Toby doesn't like Watson. No, Toby, don't bite him. Woof. Dog looks absolutely terrified. I'll tell you what, these, what is it, bloodhounds? They got bloody good noses. I think they were specifically bred for their noses.
Congratulations, Toby. Now let us see what you have found.
A hidden bottle?
This is the bottle that was used in the laboratory. It was buried here. There is still some liquid remaining in the bottle, with gold flakes. A tiny caterpillar. Not surprising to see one in a garden, but at the bottom of a bottle.
It's not a bottle. It's a bottle. A bottle? A bottle?
Brave Toby. The best nose in the British Empire.
Okay, maybe we take... the bottle back to the labs. Or back to our lab. Yeah, here we go.
Let us determine just what we have found here. Let us pour liquid from the bottle into a test tube to perform an analysis. This is the bottle that we found hidden at Kew Gardens. Let us use a pipette to take a sample of the liquid and fill a test tube.
Yeah, the pipettes. Yeah, I know what one of them is. It's in a test tube.
A colourless, water-based liquid.
Oh, give it a sniff.
Quite a strong floral aroma.
Drink it.
Holmes?
Drink it.
What are you doing?
There.
It has a bitter taste.
What if it's poisonous?
Did you ever see poison stored in enormous jars like that? Anyway, there is a doctor nearby.
So what do you think it is?
It
Oh,
is
what if
some
we start
kind
tripping
of
out?
organic compound. Let us vaporize the liquid and see what
Oh,
happens.
let's vape it. Yeah, let's vape it. Let's smoke it next. Look at it. Sniff it. Drink it. Smoke it. Find out what it is. Go on, Sherlock. You go knock yourself out. Those like crystals there?
Small colourless crystals. Colourless, tiny crystals that are soluble in water, with a floral smell and a bitter taste. Watson, could you pass me that small bottle, please?
My goodness, Watson, I
course.
think we've just made
Here you are.
methamphetamine.
Holmes,
Quick.
do you know what it is?
Wagner's reagent. There was a label on the bottle that you passed to me.
No, Holmes, I meant the bottle that we found.
Let me add the reagent and see if there is any sediment, and then I shall tell you. I need to take a pipette and make several drops of the reagent. I need to take a pipette and make several...
Yeah, I know. This bottle or the test tube? Blood.
Red sediment, just as I suspected. This liquid is of organic origin. It contains some alkaloid. Most likely it is unstable, and that is why there is a quantity of gold dust to prevent contamination. This mixture is probably a fertilizer. Someone was carrying out unusual experiments in the garden's laboratory.
There she is, there's the fat lady. Look, 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 look. Oh, let's look at the fat lady. Do you want to have a look, Watson? I think we'll go back to the gardens and start talking at people. Yeah, he might have been sarcastic.
Mr. Hamish, was someone from your family connected with Kew Gardens?
Family? No. I'm the only one with a passion for botany.
Select the correct
Mr. Hamish,
answer.
was someone from your family connected with Kew
I'll
Gardens?
do it.
Family? No. I'm the only one with a passion for botany.
I do not think so. This photograph of
No,
you
we've got
and your
evidence.
father
Evidence,
at Kew
mate.
Gardens suggests
Look at the
opposite.
evidence we got here.
But you have no right to.
Do tell
I have
us
a right.
more
I am a
about your
detective.
father.
We are the
He
police.
was, indeed, the greatest botanist of his time in the British Empire. He worked together with Montague Dunn until the end of his life. He brought me in at the age of 12.
Did he get on well with Mr. Dunn?
No, I couldn't say that. They expanded Kew Gardens together, that was all. And it was all my father's work, for Dunn always lived the high life.
So Mr. Dunn was not helping your father?
Oh, yes, he provided the financial support. And as far as he was concerned, that fulfilled his role. But the worst of it was, he declared himself as the master of Kew Gardens. Fame meant nothing to my father, so it was easy for Mr. Dunn to take all the credit.
There is a bust of Montague Dunn in the nursery.
A bust? Oh, that old thing. Further proof of that outrageous ego of his.
But why in that room in particular?
Oh, I don't know. It has always been there.
Oops, wrong one.
There is a bust of Montague Dunn in the nursery.
A bust? Oh, that old thing. Further proof of that outrageous ego of his.
But why in that room in particular?
Hey!
Oh, I don't know. It has always been there.
Do I get it? Hey, Hey, Viking, thanks for raiding. Thanks. Hey, how you doing? I saw you was playing some Left 4 Dead earlier. I like that one. Hey, thanks. How did you I saw you playing Left 4 Dead. How was it going? Thank you. I'm having a chilled one tonight. Someone has stolen a plant from the garden centre, and there's been a murder as well.
It is strange, because I recovered a fragment of the bust inside the Colonial Collection Room.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
Well, so I am mistaken.
More evidence.
It ought to have been removed during the cleanup. This room is so small.
Do you know who moved it?
I have no idea. Surely Mr. Dunn requested it. Do you have any more questions like this? Because fragments of rock are not my responsibility.
Evidently. Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
I'll go talk to the son. I think I might have got more things. Oh, cool.
I perceive that you are passionate about the Royal Navy.
Passionate? No, not really. I like ships, that is all.
Are you quite
He does
sure?
like ships.
You do not
That's
seem to
Albert.
be so interested
He likes
in
ships.
plants.
It's difficult, that's all. My future is
You
here.
are, but you like ships.
It's never been about anything else.
But I've got evidence. I found a model ship. You got ship books and stuff, mate. Yeah, I've seen it.
And yet I know that the Royal Naval College rejected your application.
Ah, you truly are as clever as they say. Yes, that's correct. And in fact, my
Awfully
father was
clever.
strongly against the idea. He did his best to ruin my plans, although I almost did succeed.
Yes, of
But
course.
my dreams were
What?
shattered, Mr. Holmes.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
Hey? In the jungle? The mighty jungle? The lion sleeps tonight. A wimbawa, a wimbawa, a wimbawa. Oh, Watson, run! The lion's coming! Little bit of excitement there. It's a very slow game. I'm just chilling tonight. Okay, when you go see the lady. See the lady? We need to find the plant that they used as well. I'm looking for peyote cactus. I don't know too much about cactuses, but I sort of know what a peyote cactus looks like.
Kew Gardens is such an exciting place. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, I don't know what to do. What are we doing? Got a new thing in my bag. Search the archives. In the newspapers, someone put a complaint in. That might give us more clues to what? Stolen plant. Plant used. Find out who. Okay. To the bookshelf where we keep our newspapers, Watson. Quickly. So I've all got to shake our little heads like this when we go on the carriage. See if we can link some of the brains up.
Oh dear, Toby. I wasn't aware that you were Watson's new literary agent.
Oh dear, Toby has pooped on the floor. Watson, 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 Watson. No, the fat lady. No. The fat lady is mine, not yours. Let's see. Oh, there she is. Okay, newspapers. Okay, something to do with... Divine Syndicate did a complaint against Kew Gardens in June 1889. Oh, scandal at Divine Syndicate. The club followers on 48 Grosvenor Street. Oh, maybe there's another location to go to. Private organisation. The opposition party.
Here it is. And here is the Divine Syndicate's address. Perfect. It is time to find out what they have against Montague Dunn.
Watson, we're going to go see the Divine Syndicate. Might get dangerous. Come on. Come on.
This place is beautiful, Holmes. Its atmosphere is remarkably soothing.
Let us find someone who could help us.
Uh-oh, it was the bloody foreigners were involved. Oh, how lovely. It's Japanese, isn't it? I think so. So this is a Divine Syndicate. Come on, Watson. Come with me. I'm scared. I'm scared they might... Come on.
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock.
I am exalting the sap. A while can you wait? From the trace of elements and moreover from the quality of the ambient geotropism it depends. Therefore, please, mind my gravitropism. Its balance, do not disturb.
Disturbed is most definitely the word.
There. Completed is the symbiosis. Welcomed you are. To introduce myself I shall. I am the Green Grand Mystic.
No, you're not. You ain't no mystic. This game's only... This stream's only got room for one mystic. Now listen here. With your divine savage.
Who are extremely interested in the vegetation philosophy that is advocated by
we're going to have a mystic battle here.
Listening to you, I am.
Come here, let me have a look at you. Oh, but you have nice pots, eh?
We visited Kew Gardens,
He's got
and we
nice
found
pots,
your
I
symbols
suppose.
on their flower pots.
Coincidence, I am thinking. They would scavenge our refuse. It would not surprise me.
It was merely an observation. We should like to take a look around, to immerse ourselves in the wisdom that emanates from here.
It is a school of anastomosis, the divine scholastic syndicate for vegetation veneration and meditation. You may say, the divine syndicate. Glory to the eukaryotic. Only true devotees, those whose hearts are ready to spermatophize in sharing of knowledge, are permitted to physically enter our vegetable kingdom.
Now listen here, mate. If I want to have a rummage around, I'm going to have a rummage around.
You must earn it.
Wait, no, we are the law. Oh shit, what was he waffling on about? Have I got to beat him in fucking rock, paper, scissors or something now? Okay.
Green Grand Mystic, we are ready to become devotees.
Oh, yeah, we want to join up. We want to be smoking some of what you're smoking and get some of that green mystic stuff going, eh? Oh. Yeah, you see, we know all the clues, don't we? So we can surprise him with our knowledge of things, because we are Sherlock, aren't we?
Our God King's name is Treewan, Green Grand Mystic.
Oh la, good, I like you. Here is the holy key to the wisdom place. Holy donation can you make whenever you so wish.
Thank you so much.
I pray you to taste our fertilizer substance. From the burdens of life it helps to free.
But of course.
Raw sap, it is called. It is near the entrance.
Well, we will leave you to your meditation.
This Green Grand Mystic fellow seems rather suspicious, Holmes. We should
He is a
search
bit
every
suspicious,
inch of
isn't
this
he,
place.
Watson? Watson, he's standing right there. He can hear you. All right? Watson just stares at him. I think he's a bit suspicious. Oh, don't trust him. I'm going to drink some of this sap, see what it does. So it's near the entrance? Oh, it's a little cave. I have Vandera. Give me sight beyond sight. I can't find it,
Follow
mate.
my path, and better you will feel.
This Green Grand Mystic fellow seems rather suspicious, Holmes. We should search every
Watson,
inch of
come
this
on.
place.
Come on, Watson. Come on. Let's see if the door's open. Search every inch, I know. Oh, before we go in, there's something around here that we can only see with a special eye.
A fragment of a flower pot. Fragments of a flower pot. It fell down here. The Kew Gardens symbol.
Hey, it was these lot that stole the bloody plants then. Right, let me have a word with him. Well, come here, Green Mystic. I found these plant pots here. They've been stolen.
Do you have friends at Kew Gardens?
None. Not worthy there.
Nevertheless, we have seen Kew Gardens flower pots in your yard. How could they happen to be there?
What? Our sacred place you permitted yourself to search. Sacrilege.
No, really now.
Yeah.
There was a theft
Sacrilege.
of plants at Kew
And I'll
Gardens
do
a
it
matter
again.
of days ago. And we believe the pots we found here may be connected with it. Please
Spill the
tell us.
beans, mate, or I'm going to go sacrileging everything.
No. Those plants were ours. They had stolen them from us.
How so?
Their director, Dump, I believe.
Done.
Yes, that's what I said. He borrowed from us 3 of our sisters for the exhibition at his green fly-infested gardens. But he never gave them back to us. Excuses and imbecility. So we went in and saved them.
I see. So, if you stole those rare plants from them, then it means... Ah, I get it. Bravo, Holmes. I think the case is solved.
No, we did not steal. We saved. Well, as a matter of fact, we were unable to find our 3 plants.
I beg your pardon. And yet you took all of the exotic plants from the stand.
They had disappeared. It was the least we could do. They stole our sisters, and so we stole theirs.
Well, we will leave you to your meditation.
Boys, it's all about standing still in plants, isn't they? I think this is the longest case I've done so far. What's going on here then?
This must be Trewan, the Divine Syndicate's god.
Oh, Tree One, quick! Jesus, save me! The Tree One is coming!
Jesus!
Osmosis and photosynthesis. Praise the grand tree, praise it! You came to make a donation? Glory to Tree One! Praise the grand tree, praise it!
That should be the raw
Drugs.
sap that the Green Grand Mystic spoke of.
Drugs.
Captain Lou Alabama talking about drugs. Kids,
This is rather
don't be afraid to
delicious
say no.
and of an
Anyone that
excellent
asks you to
quality.
use drugs is not your
My
friend.
word,
Drugs
Holmes.
can and will
Their
kill.
sap is like
Remember, don't be
a form
afraid
of
to turn to your
cocaine.
priest, your rabbi, your minister, your moms, your dads, your teachers, because drugs can kill. And if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die.
Sherlock's like, oh yeah, just have a spoonful of Coke. Right, yes, the investigation's going to get done very quickly now. No, Sherlock's a bit high, isn't he?
The list of plant friends and benefactors, lawyers, well-known manufacturers, political leaders. This door is locked, but I can try to open it.
Oh, listen. I can do this. Oh, I don't know. Here we go.
These instruments are used for smoking opium.
Oh, they're on the cocaine and the opium in this place. Yeah, I found the secret little cooking labs.
This substance is an alkaloid, the same as in the bottle we found in the bushes at Kew Gardens. This cabinet is full of chemicals. They are the same as the ones we found in the laboratory at Kew Gardens. That would be enough to perform the most difficult of chemical experiments.
opium balls.
vast amount of opium.
I found a big stash of drugs now. Where's Watson? Watson, look at this! Look at this, Watson! Oh, excuse me, I'm choking on myself. Where's Watson? I want to show him.
Praise the grand tree. Praise it.
This green grand mystic fellow seems rather suspicious, Holmes. You should search every inch of this place.
I have. Watson, there's loads of drugs in the other room.
A tropical plant. Nothing of interest. A tropical plant. Nothing of interest. A tropical plant. Nothing of interest.
But Sherlock, they do look quite interesting.
A tropical plant. Nothing of interest. These 3 plants are identical to the ones shown at the exhibition. I shall take them.
Yeah, I'll put them in our pocket.
A tropical plant.
Oh, do not touch. I want to touch it. Caterpillars?
Caterpillars. They are raised as food for certain plants. Let's take them.
I think that's all of them.
A tropical plant. Nothing of interest.
You came to make a donation? Glory to Tree One.
So I want to have a word with the Green Mystic. He's got lots of drugs in his house.
Follow my path and better.
Start all the plants, including the deadly species. They could have used them in order to murder. it's getting near a conclusion, but I think I want more. More things. Okay, let's go do an experiment with some of these poisonous plants we found. We'll maybe we'll give them to Watson, see what happens.
Perfect, Watson. We can begin our experiment.
Oh, good timing, 3 hours. Looks like I'll have a quick 5-minute break, get some water or something. Let's get back to our experimenting table. We got the caterpillars and stuff. So I think we're going to try and recreate whatever they made. I think Watson. Oh, I think Watson, what have you eaten? I think he's eaten some of the special plants, haven't you?
This green, grand, mystic fellow seems rather suspicious, Holmes. What should we do
what,
next,
Watson?
Holmes?
I think you're a bit suspicious. What are you doing? Hey, here's a fat lady. Okay, I'm going to quickly pop and get a fresh drink and stretch my legs. I think I need the toilet. I don't know, I think it's like a running joke for Sherlock Holmes. I'm not sure, but she's in every game. I think they both like to look at her. I think secretly they're both into fat girls. I don't know. Well, she's there. There she is. It's a mystery. But yeah, I'll be back in 5 minutes. I just gotta get a drink and sort myself out. It's the be right back mark. Won't be too long.
Your music touches strings with so much power. And thus, our incredible show continues. Today, I have...
Alright, assume tactical positions.
Oh, he's got a minigun. Oh, shit. Oh, do you see he's got a little minigun? Oh, and that was the little hinge that come out the holes when they have the miniguns. They might be friendly. They might be friendly. Hello? Hello, it's Mystic Mushy here. I was wondering, do you have any beans in there? I think they're friendly. They might have beans. A little cuddle and kisses. Lovely.
Stop it. Get some help.
try this way. Left. Right. Ooh. What's this?
What is this thing?
Yeah, what is it? We're off to Button Moon.
I can remember.
Visit Mr. Spoon. Button Moon.
Like in my dreams.
Button Moon.
So, the next time you're admiring Prague,
oh look!
get to visit the outskirts and
a giant mushroom! Oh, we found a giant mushroom! Oh wow! Oh, I love it! What is it for? Oh look! I love it! Oh, it's well worth sneaking in here and doing whatever we're doing to see the giant mushroom. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm going to be on the news. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, okay. Excuse me. Okay. Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? I need some news. I need a story. Okay. Hello, I'm Mr. Moshi, reporting for Piker's News. Today there are bad things happening. And I've killed everyone. Don't run a bad break. I brought your dinner. Come on, eat it up. Come up. Here comes the aeroplane. What am I doing? I can't help it sometimes. I just have to do these things. I think so. I don't know if it's too much. Should I stop this one, or... I'm not sure if I will get in trouble. He's a dirty boy. Oh, hello. No, there's nothing to see here. Hello, Dark Striker. How are you today? We're having great fun here. We're making donuts and pizza, and there's nothing untoward going on. We're just doing game development, nothing wrong here. There's no strippers, there's no crack pipes or anything. I'm not being very nice. There we go. I got some blackcurrant juice. So for our experiments. Okay, see what we can do.
I imagine that one of these plants would be capable of releasing a toxic vapor. I need to find out exactly how it could be done. I shall begin now. Watson, if you are at all optimistic to have dinner this evening, then I'd recommend that you put on the gas mask.
Okay, let's try from left to right.
A prickly plant. A carnivorous plant. This is a strange and unusual plant.
But this one doesn't like animals. This one would want to attract animals. Not sure what this one's like. Let's have a look at this one. Right, plant, what do you do?
This plant becomes inactive after being drenched with alkaloid. This plant becomes inactive after being drenched with alkaloid.
And this one? Oh, look, look, look,
It
look.
appears
It's like-
to open after being
like
soaked with
a
alkaloid.
Resident Evil thing. Its spores open. Hey, Stubby, hey there. We're doing experiments on plants. Someone stole some plants from the garden centre, and then someone stole some other plants, and then someone died, and then I think they got poisoned, and then I think someone did the plants, and then it's very confusing. How you doing? How you doing there? The maggots. Oh!
It closed again. I believe I saw a small cloud of gas. I wonder what secrets this plant is hiding. Perhaps if we agitate it to a greater extent whilst it is opened, it will reveal a little more.
This is the Sherlock Holmes game. I don't know what to call it. Puzzle. Walking simulator.
It appears to open up.
Let me put more on.
No reaction. No reaction.
Okay. Oh, no, this isn't a hidden object game. No, it's not one of these, it's the sort of games you play on the tablet to find things. No, you walk around. We're just doing an experiment, which is kind of like that. I know the things you mean. Yeah. No, it's not one of those games. It's got puzzles, but we walk around and talk to people.
How interesting. What a strong and effective defensive mechanism. I am interested in what might occur if the prickly plant should shoot at it.
Oh. Swap these round. Oh, look it. Smells like
Toxic
farts.
gas with spores. Extraordinary. The plants would be capable of killing only if they were directly next to the victim and stimulated at precisely the right moment.
Let us take our caterpillars to the Colonial Collection Room. We may see things more clearly
Watson,
there.
you're right.
It is
to the
too early,
Colonial
Watson.
Collection Room
Our
with
suspects will be
our
there.
caterpillars.
Let us investigate Kew Gardens one more time and ask some questions.
$3 a.m. Oh, you watched One Piece? I think there was a One Piece game on the Game Pass once. I should have played it.
This green grand mystic fellow seems rather suspicious, Holmes.
Very suspicious.
What should we do
of course.
next, Holmes?
I think we've taken our maggots, not maggots, caterpillars. Watson's caterpillars. Maybe we should go show them to the fat lady. Did she think she'd want to see our caterpillars? Okay, let's see what we do. Okay, before we do the experiment, talk to them about the day of the murder. Okay. Back to the gardens. 872? There's a lot of episodes they got there. Wait, one piece. I might have it confused. Is it a boy in a hat? It's a boy in a hat, or it's some boy that has thousands of fists that come out? Or maybe they're one and the same. So I'm not up to speed on the anime as much as I should be. I think there was a game of it that I wanted to play once.
Can you tell me if you saw Mr. Montague Dunn on the day of his death?
Yes, of course. I met him, and we went to see Albert, his son, at around 9:30. He appeared quite calm.
What were you doing on the morning of the accident?
After paying multiple visits to Albert, I had a little talk with Miss White. Then I returned to my desk to complete some paperwork. Suddenly I observed that Mr. Dunn was not feeling well, so I ran immediately to fetch Albert. I clearly remember that it was around 10:30, for I was late that morning.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
Then I'll go see the son. Where was he? I think this is coming to a conclusion. A straw hat, yep. Straw hat, that's it, straw hat. That's technique where 1,000 fists, and he can spin around and do some like really cool stuff. Yeah, there's a game I wanted to play about it. He goes, jumps around and things. Yeah, I know the one now. Yeah, see, I do know some anime, but will get them muddled up.
Your father's death does seem highly suspicious. What were your movements here on that day?
Suspicious? Well, I was working in the seed house, taking care of Lysip something, or Lear Pontus, or... No, wait. These Latin names. And I spent so many hours trying to memorize them.
Did you see your father that day?
Yes. He came here with Mr. Hamish for his weekly visit. There was nothing unusual about that.
And then?
Nothing. They stepped out to the backyard. It was perhaps 20 minutes before 10 o'clock. Then about 10 minutes later, I saw my father heading for the dry tropics room while Mr. Hamish returned here.
And Mr. Hamish and Miss White, what were they both doing that morning?
Mr. Hamish visited me a couple of times. I also saw him returning from
Times?
talking with Miss White.
Is
and
that
that was
going to
at
be
10
the thing
minutes
that
past 10.
solves it?
But then he
10
ran back
minutes
here to
past-
me to tell me that my
I'll
father
just,
was
I'll
feeling
just,
unwell.
I'll just guess. I'll go with
We
my
hurried
hunch.
across to the water lily
Usually
room
at the
and I
end,
found
I
my
just.
father lying dead on the
That's what I think, did it?
Oh my God.
I go with the obvious tonight.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
Okay, so go see the lady. Then we've got to find a plant and try and replicate that thing we did in the lab. Watson! Be careful, there's lions in here. A Wimbawa. The lion is sleeping.
Can you tell me what Mr. Dunn was doing upon the day of his death?
I can, but there is nothing very special to say. I was in the laboratory when I saw Mr. Dunn heading towards me.
Hold on, my dear.
Tuesday is the day of his weekly visit.
Put my
It
batteries
was
on.
supposed to be at 9, but he was 10 minutes late, as usual.
It's no good telling me the times. I
And
didn't
then?
listen to the other people's
Well,
times. I'm just going to
I
guess it.
came in to say good morning. Then I saw him spend 2 or 3 minutes by the plants outside the laboratory. After that, he ran out in the direction of the nursery, where Mr. Hamish was working. He was all...
I got a hunch. Oh, sorry. A hunch that the son did it because the Japanese tree people got him addicted to cocaine and opium.
And that was the last time you saw
I
him?
think.
Yes. I stayed in the laboratory until 20 minutes to 11, when I heard the
But
cries
I
of Albert
think
and
they've
Mr. Hamish
all
from the
got,
large glass house.
I joined them as soon as I could, for I knew that something must be very wrong.
Motives?
What
To do-
exactly
to
were
do
you
it.
doing in the laboratory?
I was recording an experiment for my thesis. I only stopped my work once when Mr. Hamish visited me briefly around 10 o'clock.
You say you were recording an experiment when the tragedy occurred. Might I listen to the roll?
Certainly.
Yeah.
Please do.
Hand
You
it
will
over.
find it in the laboratory.
Give me the roll.
It is number 320.
Yeah, wonderful. 320?
Thank you, miss.
Yes. Oh, thank you, dear. We should...
Everyone has gone, Holmes. The way is
Everyone's
clear.
gone. What are we going to do, Watson? Oh, let's smash the place up. Come on. Yeah. No, Watson, what are we going to do? We're going to wait here till everyone's gone, and then what we're going to do, I don't know. Sounds like we're going to do something... Oh, the experiment.
The plants were here. All of them were stolen.
Okay. Yeah. This is looking a bit sus, isn't it? One. Two.
When Montague Dunn was standing close by the plants, the caterpillars were released and caused the deadly spores to activate. Panicking and
Why
likely
didn't I-
already
this-
half
this-
asphyxiated,
it all
Montague
makes
Dunn
sense now.
started
Of
back
course
and
it does.
knocked over the bus.
It was the caterpillars
He
did
rushed
it.
to the door, but it was locked. He had to force it open with his shoulder.
I knew
We
it was
already
them
know
damn
the outcome.
caterpillars all along.
Montague Dunn collapsed and died not far from the pool. Well, it is time to perform our experiment on the ventilation system.
Yeah, let's do it.
The caterpillars could only fall from the ventilation duct. Our caterpillars are in place. I'll activate the ventilation system so that they fall down. Watson, stay here and observe.
All right, Holmes.
Oh, do I go to the big old outside bit? I think. Okay, here we go. Oh, excuse me. I get some chewing gum. And I'll get this thing fired up, and then I think the caterpillars will fall on Watson's head.
The power is on. The engine cannot be started whilst the transmission is active. The engine has started. The ventilation system is working.
It goes into here. I think I should look at the golden bits. Let's check back where I saw a golden bit. Inspect the golden bits. Okay, shortcut. Oh, not through the bloody jungle again. Now go around in circles, hold on. Right, Watson, what's happened?
Now we need to see if we can activate the fans from Mr. Hamish's and Albert's space.
Oh! Okay. There's some fans about the place somewhere. It's not making sense. Oh, maybe. Oh, by their offices. Okay.
Excellent. This ventilation fan is working. Let us see if I can activate the other one. Before I activate the fan, I need to check if the interior of the Colonial Collection Room can be seen from here. We can see the interior of the Colonial Collection Room from this window. Perfect. Now I just need to find Watson to check the result.
It works perfectly, Holmes. Bravo. Now, if you could just help me to get rid of these caterpillars.
Perfect.
Watson,
Now
you've
we
got
know how the
caterpillars on
murder
you.
of Montague Dunn was carried
Watson.
out
Oh,
by
no,
activating
wait,
both
Watson, you
Albert
got
and
caterpillars, mate.
Mr.
Look,
Hamish's
Watson's got
fangs.
caterpillars, look.
But only from
Look
Mr.
at Watson,
Hamish's
he's got
workplace would it be
caterpillars.
possible to see when Montague Dunn entered the Colonial Collection Room.
Left the plants in Kew Garden in order to murder. Someone stole the deadly plants before the divine. No? Oh, they're both red now. Okay, more clues then. The knowledge he had at the university might be enough to correct the action of the deadly plants. Oh, look! It's a bubble. But what if? No, I think we got it. But normally there's a choice. Let me go talk to them
Let's go to
first.
Scotland Yard.
Oh. Well, okay, let's go to Scotland Yard. If you say so, Watson. Let's go do that. So I think they'll all be... arrested now? Okay, Scotland Yard. quickly need a wee-wee. I'll be 1 minute. There is. Sorry, I really had to go for wee-wees. There is Daddy Longlegs. Daddy Longlegs now.
A very good day to you, my friend. Is Inspector Lestrade in?
The inspector's waiting for you in his office.
Oh, he's waiting for me in his office, is he?
Mr. Holmes?
Inspector, I believe that Martin Hamish is guilty of the murder of Montague Dunn.
Aha! I knew it. I'll send the lads around to arrest him.
Very good. I shall wait to hear from you.
A few moments later. Stop.
Inspector, I came here as quickly as I could.
Martin Hamish is in the large glass house. There's no need to hurry. Martin Hamish is in the large glass house. There's no need to hurry.
Oh, okay.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Mr. Holmes?
I'm not sure. What are we going to do? Oh, go talk to him. That's what we'll do.
Holmes, my God!
Oh, dear!
Yes. We found him like that.
Our messing around with the ventilation system didn't go unnoticed. Mr. Hamish realized that we knew.
Inspector, could you arrange the body, please? I should like to examine it.
Oh, yes. Yes, because it might have made it look like he hung himself when he really didn't. So we'll have to go and chop him up. Or maybe not, we'll just inspect the body. I thought we could go back to the morgue and chop him up, like the other ones.
The mark around the neck is very visible. He died instantly.
Life's become a living hell. I find it unbearable. Dunn deserved to die. I cannot forgive myself for having his blood on my hands. We Hamish seem to have always fallen victim to our circumstances, and I find myself to be no exception. I must atone, and I shall do so here and now.
Holmes, his left shoe is unique. This anomaly is often a characteristic of...
A club foot. Bravo, Watson. That is the key element of this case.
Well done, Watson. He has a clubbed foot. That's some key evidence.
Holmes, don't look at me like that. I don't know what to think about all this.
Oh, I don't know what to think either. Let me inspect my giant brain. Go, gadget brain. Clubbed foot. Did he act alone? Talk to the boss.
Something about this rings very oddly.
Why do you say that, Mr. Holmes?
Why? Because of Mr. Hamish's club foot. Oh, I deserve to be kicked from here to Charing Cross. I should have noticed it.
But, Mr. Holmes, I can't see why.
No, I don't suppose you do. You must recall that Mr. Dunn was locked inside the Colonial Collection Room by the murderer. If it was Mr. Hamish, he would have had to run up to his workplace to trigger the fan situated above it, taking into consideration the condition of his foot.
Well, it is still possible.
Perhaps, but it is rather strange that such a person as Mr. Hamish decided to base his plan on the speed of his gait.
You mean to say that somebody helped him?
So the suicide is questionable?
Correct.
It is a bit questionable,
Mr. Hamish accuses
yes.
only himself in his letter, and so the investigation stops.
Possibly an accomplice, then? That idea had not occurred to me, Mr. Holmes.
I have another idea, Inspector. Thanks to the testimony that we have collected, we are able to rebuild the events as they took place that day.
With a timeline, such as we did in the Jack the Ripper case.
Precisely.
The map at the entrance of Kew Gardens should help us with our timeline.
Oh, we're going to do
Let
a
us
timeline
analyze
now?
the facts and statements so that we may recreate the events.
Whoa, bloody hell. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. Just putting them in. I ain't got no idea. Well, there is a skip button. I don't think I can do that one. Yes.
Perfect, Watson. Now,
well
let us ascertain
well done,
who
everybody.
assisted Martin Hamish in killing Montague Dunn.
Okay, they got an accomplice then. Okay, we've got to find out who the accomplice was. Big bubble. Okay. I'm trying to get it back the way it was now. Go back the way it was. Okay. I still know. No clues. Okay. Okay. I'll have one word with the lady and then I'm going to conclude. I might absolve? Oh no. Oh, she's not there. Okay, let's do it then. Oh, but that means we'll be lying. No, I'm going to absolve. Yeah. We've got some morals. Get some morals. I'm just feeling a little forgetful at the moment.
It was Albert who assisted Martin Hamish with the murder of his father, Montague Dunn, an act of desperation to end years of misery and humiliation.
Poor boy. You're right, Holmes. He was also a victim. He'll live the rest of his life with the death of his father on his conscience.
And that is enough. The case is closed, Watson. We can say officially that Martin Hamish acted alone.
Oh! Case closed. On to the next case. Okay, since I've only got 20 minutes, 15 minutes left, I'll have just poke my nose in the start of this case, since we'll see next time. I feel like doing some murder detectives with my Sherlocks. I'll just poke my nose in, see what's going on.
Where are you going, Holmes? Have you been invited somewhere?
We have been invited, Watson.
We have? Where to?
To the Baker Street Irregulars' annual dinner. They sent us an invitation.
Oh,
it is on the table.
Wonderful.
A dinner? How could those street urchins afford anything like that? I can't understand your interest in them, Holmes. They're dirty. They wouldn't hesitate to steal your wallet.
Watson, you should be excited. It is a secret dinner. Its location changes every year. Read the menu. Sounds mouth-watering.
All right. We, the secret police of Baker Street, invite you, Sherlock Holmes,
Oh, it's the
Dr.
Baker Street
Watson,
boys.
to our annual dinner. Menu, entree, frozen rat head salad. Is this a joke?
Not at all. Pray continue.
Main course, sow's udder in Danny Nutcracker's way. Ah, sounds disgusting, Holmes. Hedgehog goulash. Street turnips in homemade juice. And it goes on.
Ah, I can hear them on the stairs now.
Well, we can't go there. We can't eat that.
Watson, you'll hurt the feelings of those poor children. We have to go.
Oh, Mr. Holmes.
It is fine, Mrs. Hudson.
Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, Dr. Watson
Hey,
is getting ready.
all right,
He will be
Wiggins.
delighted
Cool,
to join
blimey,
us.
Governor.
You don't look well, my young man. Is there something wrong? Don't tell me the dinner is cancelled.
Mr. Holmes, it's my brother Leighton. He's in a prison cell. They say he's killed 2 men. You have to help us, Mr. Holmes, because I know he didn't do it.
Where is he now?
From what I've heard, they took him to the yard and they gave him a good beating already. You know what they're like. They'll hang him. They won't look any further.
Holmes, we have to help him.
Well, and forget about the dinner. Wiggins, I'll take the case.
You're fantastic, Mr. Holmes. I'll be waiting for you at the crime scene. You'll be there, right? It's on Half Moon Street in Whitechapel.
Very well.
Holmes, poor little Wiggins needs our help.
Oh, it looks like where I live. Oh, nice spooky alleyway there. Okay, I shouldn't continue this case, because I'm going to start here afresh next time I do Sherlock Holmes. I
Please,
just wanna see
gentlemen,
what we're in
leave the
for.
scene now. Oh, Mr. Holmes, is that you?
Good evening, Constable...
Constable Marrow. I was here
Oh, I
with
thought it was
Inspector
Constable
Aberline during the
Nibbles.
Ripper case, Mr. Holmes, back in '88. But then this is nothing like that case. With this one, we've got the murderer, the weapon, and the statements, which speak for themselves.
Of course, Marrow. But you know that appearances can sometimes be deceiving.
Okay, I'm gonna stop now. 4 hours. I should be on tomorrow night. Probably something a little bit more exciting. It's just having a restful one tonight. That was interesting. Got a cool looking murder for next time. If anyone's got a friend that needs a few viewers, let me know. And I'll type their name in the thing and do a raid. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
who were the victims?
The two men here, both shot. The stab fellow was Brian Vercotti, a well-known ruffian. The other, Kenneth Butler, a jeweller by trade.
Yeah, I need Viking to be on so I can raid them back. So if you could go on, please, so I can... So often I look, and I don't see you on when I'm at the end of mine. Anyway, yeah, I'll press the button unless anyone's got someone. Because all I've got is Magic the Gathering and some people I don't know, and so a few big potatoes. Then I'll get scared of the big potatoes. Don't I, officer?
You spoke of statements. You have witnesses?
Well, I was there, so I gave my own statement. And then there were two other witnesses who said they saw the killer Chapman. Mr. Turner, a gentleman who lives in that flat over there. And Polly Powell, a flower seller, who was over at the far side of the street.
Lovely, lovely. Yeah, I should be able to get on tomorrow night. And then, hopefully, mostly over the weekend as well. I hope. You take care.